now.
You're going to interview tomorrow?
Tomorrow is his bus driver appointment. He has to go to the MTA processing.
You was telling her something. She know more than him, though.
Who, Mila? Yeah.
Oh, you told her all about it?
She congratulated me on. She said, "Daddy, how you doing your test?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah."
When I came in, I said, "Oh, you took he passed both of his tests." What's that on the side? What y'all was looking at?
That's basketball.
They jumping in the basketball game. I have to go and buy me some regular bread. That's too much of bread for me.
What do you mean?
That bun, those buns, too much of bread. Too much of bread. Young man. That's the kind of orange juice you like? That Tropicana orange juice?
Yeah, man.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Take a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
What's that, absolute vodka, man?
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Got it open there. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 16-yard touchdown.
Okay.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I don't know, but they weren't even sure what they're going to do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the ball. That's an old element. It's a weak matchup set together there.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wanna quit?
Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood on the wood.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, hold on. Hey.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Green.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cardinals. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, then I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss get us off your back. You can move forward from there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This time Jackson will throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Come on. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Murray. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
1st down, Murray. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go play action with Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to go up top again. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, here's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Murray now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Play fake. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try the right side with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. To throw is Murray. And now here is another interception.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a minute. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Murray now on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Smith catches left side.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 99 yards. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. To throw, it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on. Hey.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The center receiver in motion to the right. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Murray. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.